Here and we are live, so we'll let some people filter on in. And yeah, I'm saying, I'm like a full day's work coming in. I don't got any product. I like to put product in after the shower whenever I'm going to bed.
I need a shower. That's next on the list.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet either. So, but yeah, going to work, especially with the way the humidity is right now. I haven't been putting anything in during the day, so
Yeah,
it's nice and dry. And then I'll shower, get all the nastiness out, and then I like using the oil before going to bed. So if it's during the day, whenever I first wake up, if I do use any type of product during the day, I'll put in more of like a balm.
Yeah,
and then get it to where it helps shape. Get some of the shapes, so because you'll get all the flyaways like this whenever you're first waking up, getting that bed head, and then so I'll use the balm first thing in the morning, and then at the evening, that's when I'll throw in a dab of oil, just mix it all in, get it nice into that skin, and I normally don't have any.
I use a leave-in conditioner, like a leave-in conditioner, and then the balm or wax on the outside every time I take a shower.
Yeah.
So, but by the end of the day, it's usually all dried up. And it's dry right now. But
yeah, I do need to get a conditioner. I think it'd be a little better.
Like an octopus. Right.
Here, you don't got quite as much color as I got, or lack of color, I should say.
I haven't gone. I'm 44, so, but it's coming in right here.
Yeah, you're a year older than me, and I got a lot of gray.
I'm older than you.
Mm-hmm. October 77.
I'm May of 77.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be 44 this year, yeah. But not there yet.
I'm already there.
But yeah, I mean, all this is all white. Yeah.
A lot of gray coming in. I finally feel 19, though. I always told Tammy I still feel 18, but this year I feel like I finally turned 19.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get this shared out. I mean,
I like your flag out behind you. That's nice. You guys doing anything special for the 4th?
Yeah, we got that from the Veterans United, because that's who we did our VA home loan through. So they
sent Crawford.
Yeah, they sent us a gift. I forgot who it was. James Bowe from Rough. Was it? Is a veteran owned and operated. Rough Around the Edges was the company that made that.
Very cool. Rough Around the Edges.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the name of the company that made the flag.
Right.
But all right. All right, Daniel's in the house. Joe's in the house talking about.
All right. Good to see you.
Oh, Woody is in the house. Hey, hello, y'all. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing out the stream. So you have people coming in, going out, coming in, going out.
I shared it before we started.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find us here.
Daniel Crawford, where are you from?
Yep.
I know Crawford.
Wizard right there.
My family is my mom's side is all Crawfords.
Yeah.
Been stupid busy. Yeah, I gotcha. It's summertime. Everybody's stupid busy. I barely made it to this. 8 o'clock. It might even be too early. We might have to do 9 o'clock this the summer.
Ken just dropping in to say, hey, a nice handle. So you're probably talking about the last project I just worked on, which was the angry gnome.
Yeah.
So definitely, thank you. And that project
What,
has
what's that
already
gonna
been
do?
sent out to the owner. That ended up being a stake flipper. That was the handle to a stake flipper.
Oh, very cool. I didn't see the end of that. Did you upload that?
And what was that?
I did you upload a video showing the end of that?
I did a
Making
video
it?
of doing the gnome. I haven't done the other video yet showing the rest of the process of actually turning it into a steak flipper. I was gonna wait
Okay.
until it's delivered.
Like a pig's tail.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
That's
All
very
right,
cool.
let's get this shared out.
Thank you, Strong's Adventure. So you're gonna go watch the fireworks somewhere, huh? You don't have any of your own?
All right, so well, here in Virginia is actually against the law to have fireworks unless you're a professional. Uh,
Well,
you have to be a licensed pro. Obviously, there's still going to be people that in this area they go down North Carolina and buy fireworks and then come back and they still set them off. The biggest thing with us, right, is our kiddo. Our kiddo being autistic, she's actually deathly afraid of fireworks. It's more the noise, and she is getting a little better with that because she was deathly afraid of jets, which we have jets in the area. Now, as long as she can see the jet, she's fine. And then where we live currently, we actually have helicopters that fly over because we're real close to a freeway. And helicopters always follow the freeway whenever they're going anywhere. So as long as she can see the helicopter, she's normally pretty good with the noise. But with fireworks, if she can't see it, it scares her. Along with thunder during storms, if she
yeah.
can't, because she doesn't put the two and two together of the lightning and thunder. She just knows that thunder, loud, scary. Um, so the 4th of July for us is actually not necessarily troublesome. We try to keep her busy, to where or if she hears stuff and she gets scared, we try to comfort her with that and just try to keep her busy during those times. And we're like, hey, fireworks, or we try to get her to go outside to where she can see it. Because if she can see it, we think that she'll be a lot better. But we're
Right.
not at that point yet to where we want to actually take her to a fireworks show. Because
Yeah.
in the event that she does get, super scared, it'd be really hard to just leave right away.
Oh yeah,
So,
it's hard to get out of those places.
yeah.
Watch from a distance.
And yeah, we do. And that's one of the things, for people that don't know that, because I haven't really posted it a whole lot, but IsoTunes actually sent her a set of earmuffs.
Yeah, I saw that.
We have done a couple videos on that. So, yes, she does have a set of these that, she uses. So, and it was free to us because the person I talked with, her brother is actually autistic and she knows all about that. So, and these are Bluetooth capable and they link directly to her tablet. So
Nice.
we can put on a
That'd be
show or
perfect
anything like
for the
that.
fireworks.
And
That'd be perfect for the fireworks. She could
yeah, and
have
it
those
takes her
on while you
mind.
guys went and watched them.
Yeah. And it takes her mind off of all that. So, and we do
So
have
cool.
an affiliate link, and any proceeds that we make from our IsoTunes affiliate links goes right back into the autism community. Yeah.
Plugs and muffs.
Yeah.
So how did that work out, Daniel? Did you still enjoy watching them when you had the plugs and muffs on? I mean, they're pretty. I like the visual better than well, I like the sound too. I like explosions. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're gorgeous to watch. If
But
you can get a
yeah,
good
and
shot.
we think that, maybe hopefully by next year she'll be a little better. And we'll try to do an actual, like, go to an actual show because that's really all we can do here, is go to a professional show. because this. I mean, there's going to be people that will go out and get like little bottle rockets or black cats. You know, the small stuff. You can't really, because if you're out in the street doing fireworks here, you can get ticketed. So
Yeah, I'd imagine if it's illegal.
yeah, they
It'll
don't.
go for a while, and sometimes they put a ban on it if it's too dry. But we're allowed to shoot fireworks off.
And that's more of just not necessarily statewide, it's the county that we're
Yeah.
at. So, because I do know that in Virginia, especially over on like Eastern Shore, they go across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. They have fireworks stands and stuff out there that you can buy stuff from. But anything right here where we are at locally, you can't buy fireworks. Yeah.
Virginia's for lovers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make your own fireworks. You don't need to go buy them.
Why is that your motto?
I don't know.
You don't want to say it.
I've spent the last 20 years trying to get out of Virginia.
I like Virginia. Going through it. It's pretty.
Yeah.
The neighbors do it anyway. Yeah, we always do them. You gotta shoot Roman candles at each other. That's an annual thing.
Oh yeah.
If you've been hit with a Roman candle, then you're not living.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been in several Roman candle fights.
Did you run the warning not to listen to anything I say before we started this?
Oh no. It's all good.
Parents, be warned. Do not listen to this man. So, yeah, we like to.
I mean, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing out the stream, get some people in, and yeah, we are here, hanging out with some Beardos. So, for those of you that don't know, Jeff from the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, go check him out. Give him a sub when you're there.
Yeah, come on over. We'd love to have you.
This is the other half of the Beardupchallenge21. I won the first as the individual. His team did win the first 6-month challenge.
He says half, but I'm probably more like 3/4 of it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Only in size because you're a fat man.
This is true. This guy's got to eat. There's no way around it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely a big kid.
Yeah, me too. Bottle rocket wars are awesome. They are awesome.
Oh yeah.
We drive up to Arkansas to buy them and then ban them here. Everybody drive. I don't know why they ban them anywhere, because everywhere that's banned, they just go to the next state and get them and bring them back.
Oh yeah. Next state, next county, whatever is closest. So
my beard grows less than full. That's all right.
Don't let Daniel fool you. He's a walking wizard.
Yeah. He got a big old beard. I have only grown my beard for a year, and that's coming up in August. Would be 1 year, so that'd be the longest I've ever grown it again. So this 18 months that we're doing, we'll get to see, and I'll probably let it go after that. But we'll get to see how long it'll actually go. Get to see my terminal length. That could be 86 inches.
I'm going to terminal, so whatever terminal is, I don't know. I do know how long my beard was whenever we did the very first challenge for the Beardupchallenge21 when it was Jeff and Bob.
Yeah, Bob's Adventure.
From Bob's Adventure. Those were the two team captains when it first started. And then, which he's actually doing okay. He got a new scooter to where he's going to be doing some more videos. He's going to be coming back out. I know he did a little, time away from YouTube's, but he's coming back. He's doing all right.
Yep.
And,
good to hear.
Yeah. He just has a little bit of a stubble. He doesn't really have a beard no more, but that's all right. And we got the self-reclaimed Tomato King over here.
This is a fail.
Growing some funkies. Yeah.
No, that's what gets cut off. Hey, that might still ripen though. We're gonna let it try. I ate a pepper the other day. Oh my goodness! I pulled all my banana peppers off. They're just little like pepperoncinis, but the pepper plants are so small. I really wanted to focus on growing, so I pulled all the fruit off. But they're hot ones. I didn't realize. I thought they were like a mild to medium heat. They're hot. They're pretty hot. Pretty
Yeah.
hot little pepperoncinis. I think I'm gonna try to get a bunch of them and pickle them. That Apache pepper, that thing's only like 8 or 10 inches tall, and I bet you there's 100 different peppers on that thing. It's the craziest. Oh, wow. And right now it's turning ripe. They're all green peppers, but it starts in a red dot and it starts spreading out across the pepper. It's really crazy to watch it. It looks like a Apache, like their horses they rode. The what do you call those? Palmettos or whatever. The painted ones.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't know what the name of the horse is, but I'm sure somebody knows. But anyways, they're painted like that. They're really cool peppers, and they're supposed to be pretty hot. I don't know. I've never had them. First year growing them, so pretty excited to see what they're going to be like. I can't wait to try them. I got a bunch of peppers this year, though.
Oh no, you shaved. No, that's cool. Yeah, I'll meet up with you. This is actually one of my team members. Yeah, I'll meet up with you.
Shaved Metal Man Productions. Wow. Probably for work, I hope.
Yeah, it happens. Life happens. I understand. Sometimes you got to do what you need to do.
Before he shaved it.
And well, I have your last, which I have record of the last measurements.
Bento points.
Which was
it's a Palominos. Palominos. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of. Palominos. Which audio is better? This one or
I didn't write down any of June.
Can you hear me on this one? Which one is better? This mic or
no?
This mic. This mic's
that
better.
One. Yeah, that one's better.
I thought so.
Yep. You can hear me fine. Our audio.
Yeah,
okay?
you sound great, but I don't know what I sound like, and when I go back and watch it, I was trying a different mic this time because I was a little muffled, and I already talk kind of mumbly.
Yeah, because I do have a little lapel mic that I can grab if our sound quality ever drops. Yeah, I think as of May, because I didn't get the measurements yet for June, which people should be getting those to me. But for May, I actually had Kenneth at 6.5 inches. Yeah.
Cool. That's really good. That's Kenneth, Metal Man. Richmond. Yeah, let me know. It would have to be on a weekend, so we'll get together. We can come up with a date. Yeah. It is the weekend. Just take off now.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't take off now because I've already been drinking.
Oh. Well, let Gladys drive.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're wanting to do it this weekend, that's cool. But we can hook up any weekend. It's cool.
Look at the stripes on this thing, though.
Yeah, that's pretty wicked.
It'd be. I mean, that's going to be a nice tomato once I get one that doesn't look like it went through a nuclear war.
You just you can just slice off that side. It'll be okay.
This side would have blown all up. It would have been a big U-shaped type of tomato, but it's still got like the blossom rot on it. And some of the heirlooms will do that anyway. So, well, we need a challenge for everybody.
Yeah,
Beard.
we went almost a full month without doing any type of challenge. Because we didn't do any type of challenge in June.
No, we did the full beard, and that was the last one.
And so yeah,
Should have something to do
because
with
we didn't even really do a challenge for May either.
should have something to do with summer, I think.
Or no, we did one challenge in May, which was it was the last challenge we did in April was the Fluffy Bird. That was the second challenge we did in April was the Fluffy Bird.
That's the last one we've done.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because we've done the Shamrock one. We've done autism awareness. We did the Fluffy Beard.
Yep. And when's Autism Awareness Month? What month is that?
That one was. What do we do for that?
What month is Autism Awareness? I don't know now. I need Google to remind me.
Yeah.
Or Facebook.
I believe it's April.
Is it April?
That was the first challenge
we
did
in April, May, or June, but I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
I think April. Yeah, so we did that one back in April.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first challenge we did. Uh-huh. And it wouldn't be this Sunday.
No, we did a kilt.
Yeah, next Sunday is great. We'll hook up and try to get a meeting spot.
We did the kilt and the green beer in March, but we were doing them every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So 2 a month.
Yeah, because we only did 2 a month.
Yeah. But we need one for now, and it needs to be something that has to do with summer. I mean, it would have been great to have a red, white, and blue beard for today, but we never got there.
Yeah.
I thought about coming on here with sparklers in my beard, but I'm inside.
We don't need to catch the house on fire.
The day's April 2nd, and the month is April. So thank you for that.
Yeah, Autism Awareness April. Yep.
Thank you for that. Patriots Beard Challenge for the 4th of July. Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What would a Patriots beard be like? Red and blue and white?
Just whatever I think it's whatever they feel as being a patriot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's even better. They have spray on dyes.
Yeah, their artistic rendition of being a patriot.
Mm-hmm. Rit dye. Rit dye works really well and it'll wash right out. Try the Rit dye. You do tie dye with? Tie dye your beard. That's what I want to see is a tie dyed beard. You know, tie dyed. Seriously. Bleach it and then tie dye it. Would that be something? I bet it's been done.
Probably. I don't know. I have people on my team that have like a pure white beard already, so it wouldn't be that hard for them to add color.
You would just like pinch it in the middle, do it like you do your shirt, and then dip that into color. Man.
Yeah. Just start with the lighter colors on top because you got to dip your whole beard in to get all the way up, and then you just progressively get.
You could probably dab it on and stuff too, maybe.
Oh yeah, probably could.
But tie-dyed beard, that'd be absolutely amazing.
But yeah, if you feel that tie dye, the whole piece, brother, is your patriot. That's what makes you a patriot. And then, yeah, artistic license, exactly. See, so whatever you feel is what makes you a patriot. I think that's a good challenge. Yep.
I do too. So that's our next challenge. Patriot beard. Show what you think is what makes you patriot. What is patriotic? What does patriot mean to you? Patriot mean to you? Show us in your beard.
Yeah.
Show us what freedom beard, America beards looks like. Woodstock was in August.
You want to come show face?
Hey, we should do. Hey, we can do the tie-dye beard in August because that's when Woodstock was. So we'll do a tie-dye beard in August in
Yeah.
for Woodstock. I'm gonna tie-dye mine red, white, and blue though for sure.
Oh yeah, because Woodstock's my favorite. Well, the penis character anyway.
The Peanuts, right? he works with you.
He does. He got really dirty. Really dirty.
Peanuts gang hanging out with me this year in the garden.
Yeah.
And they love.
He still hasn't taken a bath yet.
The more water you give them, the more they love it. I think they ought to grow in the swamp real well. Every time I drench them, like 5 gallons of 5 gallons of water, I just get blossom. Every time you water them, they love the water.
Yeah.
And have little Woodstocks in the tie-dye.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hanging the old AR from the red, white, and blue beard. There you go. That's make a good.
Yeah, that'd be a great
photo.
Great patriotic. You know, you gotta get one of those little minis, right? They just hang it in there.
Patriotic beards. Man, I gotta send this out to my team because most of them don't seem to be here.
Yeah, well, you gotta share us out.
I did.
Yeah.
I shared it on my Facebook.
Yeah, everyone here, you gotta share us out.
I shared it out to my messenger. I shared it out on Twitter and Instagram. TikTok. Woohoo.
Woohoos.
Hangouts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, what do we got going on here? So what? So obviously, you know, people are here hanging out with us, Beardos, and sometimes we talk about beard products, sometimes we do not. So beard products. So for people in chat that have beards, they use beard products. Also with Jeff, what is your number one product that you like to use during the day?
During the day.
Is it an oil? Is it a balm? Is it a conditioner? Is it a spray?
Is it anything? I don't use anything.
And well, I think if you got a decent beard, you have to use something. Otherwise, you're going to be like
itching
all day.
I don't itch. I don't do anything during the day, and I don't itch. But I use a conditioner. I take a shower every day, and then I use a conditioner and the balm afterwards. And that leave-in conditioner, I put that in first while my beard's still wet. And then I just kind of flip dry it. I don't take a towel to it or anything. And then after it's all kind of dry and I'm dressed for the day, then I take that balm and I just kind of smooth everything down, keep this stuff out of my nose because this stuff flips up and tickles me all day. I can't stand it.
Yep.
And then kind of pull this out. So I got a mustache separate from my beard, which I'm screwing it up right now because everything's backwards.
I appreciate you, Joe.
And then pull this down.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, obviously during the day, whenever I first wake up, because I shower at night, so the first time during the day, not every single day, but I will use a beard balm. And actually, the products that I use is stuff that I got from JT over at Drayson's Forge. So the balm that I'll use, it almost smells Christmassy. So I'll use that one during the day, just a little bit, maybe like the nickel size. Get it rubbed into the skin really well. And then, like I said, I don't use that one every day, maybe twice a week, give or take. especially if my beard's like way out there from whenever I first wake up, just to kind of get it under control. If I just water in the morning with a brush or a comb, doesn't get it under control. So I will use that, and then at night after I shower, I'll use the oil before going to bed, and that one's about the same. It's about a nickel size of oil in the palm of my hand, get it rubbed in nice, and then normally it will go underneath. I try to stay underneath more and kind of get it rubbed into the skin, and then for the most part, that way I'm not leaching oil like into my pillowcase and stuff like that whenever I'm sleeping.
Right. That'd be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to keep your face moisturized. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I love Drayson's stuff he makes, both the oil and the other one. I don't use during the day.
Special Yeti stuff. Yes,
I do use it every chance I get, and usually at night. I'll put that on at night. I take a shower a lot at night too, depending on what I'm doing that day. I do a lot of carpentry, so it's just sawdust and stuff. But if I'm painting or doing something dirty, I definitely have to take a shower. Or if I sweat all day outside, if I'm inside doing stuff in somebody's air-conditioned home, not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, normally 99.9% of my work is outside. The office that I'm in, or like our shop, is air conditioned, but most of my stuff I'm either out in a bay area where they bring boats into the building, but that stuff is not air conditioned, or we're outside in the yard where all the boats are parked.
That's where the sun
on trailers. So yeah, all that stuff we're out in the sun or we're out in the weather, and it gets hot. Or even like some of these a little bit bigger boats, that may have a cabin to them. They're just out there baking in the sun. Nothing's turned on, so there's no air conditioning in those if they're not turned on. And you still got to go down in the engine compartments, or still have to go down into the bilges and do work. And I normally take 2 shirts to work, so right around lunchtime I'll switch out a shirt.
Sprinkled donuts here.
And yep, hey, Mr. James.
It's so good to see him here.
Yep, Dunkinator.
The Dunkinator.
Yeah, welcome to the show. So James, just so you know, because you're part of the team, that the challenge for this week, 2 weeks. What are we doing? 2 weeks?
2 weeks? I don't know. We're doing it again next week. I'm trying to get my head the same size as yours so I can compare my beard to yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it every week. I could do it again next week.
Yeah,
the challenge can be for 2
but we're
weeks.
doing a Patriot. Whatever a Patriot beard. So whatever you feel is patriotism to you, you have full artistic rendition of whatever you want to do in your beard that shows that you are patriotic.
Gotta get the cats.
Yep.
All right, Strong's Adventure. I understand that.
Yeah.
Go out and come back in.
Definitely appreciate you guys being here. Most definitely. Down in Gatorland.
Tommy, right.
Gatorade your internet.
Good to see you here.
Oh, Tommy's in the house.
What does being patriotic mean to you, Anthony? Being the 4th of July weekend?
So,
what are you thankful for your freedoms? What freedoms are you thankful for?
I mean, one of my biggest things is still my Second Amendment. That is because I know that they are trying their darndest to get rid of their Second Amendment. And that is one thing that I am glad we are still free to have the right to bear arms.
Right. Some of us still use it for eating.
Yep.
Some of us.
Yep.
And the freedom of religion, whatever that may be. I'm so glad we have that freedom here, because there's a lot of countries you don't have
Yep.
the right to, you got to do what they tell you. And here in
Yep.
America, you can have whatever religion you want to be,
Yeah, whatever religion you want. That's just your freedom to do so.
but you're free to do that. And that's an
Yep.
amazing thing. I love this country for just those simple things like that.
Yeah, just as long as everyone realizes that freedom doesn't come free though.
No.
There's been a sacrifice,
Yeah.
a very large sacrifice, men and women.
Some gave all.
Yeah, just never forget where your
All
freedoms came from.
sacrifice. Their life completely gone
Yep.
for everyone else's freedom. That's ultimate sacrifice.
Yep. Yeah, you have those that gave the ultimate sacrifice that died, protecting this country, and those of us that also served, did our full term, whatnot. All those sacrifices of being away from family, being away from home, missing birthdays, missing Christmases, missing anniversaries, missing all those things, being away from your kids, being away from your spouse, being away from your family,
Because you
for
believe in freedom.
months and months and months. That way the people that can't serve or don't want to serve, that they're able to go doing what they want. But that's their freedom. If you have the right to choose, you don't want to serve the country, that's your right. You have that freedom. And I know that there's medically reasons why a lot of people can't serve that want to serve, and a lot of people that just don't want to serve because they don't want to serve, and there's nothing wrong with that. Really not.
Right.
I know whenever I first joined the Navy, I was not wanting to join the military. This is actually my cousin. We joined in on a buddy program, and he had called me up and said, "Hey, I'm joining the Navy. Do you want to go with me?" And I was like, "Ooh," I was like, "Let me think on that." So I actually slept on it for about 2 weeks, and then I ended up calling him back, and I was like, "Hey, let's go." And at that time, I was living in Arkansas, and then moved back down to Texas. We both joined in from Texas, and then the rest is history. Did my 20 years. I think he made it about a year, give or take. But he actually got separated, medical reasons, so he wasn't able to do the long haul. But we were able to go through boot camp together and such. But basically, after boot camp, we went separate ways. He went to Japan, and I stayed here in the States doing a little more schooling.
Yeah.
He was undesignated, and I was in advanced computer field. So
my dad was stationed in Hawaii, and my brother stationed in Japan. I signed up for the military when I was 18, and I went and went down and did the physical acceptance or whatever that you go down and get checked. And before I was able to go, I was drinking one night, and the house was raided, and I ran from the cops and wound up at a car and got in the car and started the car and drove it till I wrecked it, and then got into another car and drove it through the cornfield till I hit the ditch, and then drove another car into town and got charged with grand theft auto, actually, served time, and got out, paid my restitution, and they said I wasn't able to go anymore, so I had to take a different direction.
Yeah, that happens. Hey, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. But I wanted to be in the military. I really did, and I really appreciate all you guys. That's why I try to help out, and I wasn't able to do it. I still went through boot camp in prison. They have a prison boot camp, and they are retired drill sergeants, and I did go through that. but never made it to the military.
Yeah, and they actually had. I want to say it was back in the 80s that they stopped doing that, to where you had a choice of if you got convicted, to where you were able to either one go serve the military or two go to prison, and they gave you that choice. But have stopped doing that.
This was 95, the year I graduated.
Yeah.
Right after I graduated high school.
Yep. Same year I graduated.
Yeah.
95.
Which I actually graduated a year early because I was causing trouble in school.
Mm-hmm.
And so they just graduated me because I had
hello.
Coupon Gale, Daniel Crawford. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Talking beards tonight, Beardos. We're gonna have another live
beards
at 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock if I get in late.
So if you guys are not in I don't know if you wanted to throw in to the comments your channel, or I probably could, because I think the only person that I have that was a moderator is not currently here. So let me go. I'm gonna grab your channel, because I don't know if you want to put it into the comments to link to your channel. Because we're going to be doing this every Friday, 8 o'clock p.m.
I don't have my YouTube open. I can open it though.
So, and we're going to be going back and forth. So, next Friday we are going to be 8 o'clock p.m. over at the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
There, I got it on my screen now.
Yeah, so here we go.
I can try to open YouTube and get my. It should be just the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla YouTube.
Yeah, I got it. Got the link. So there we go. I put that into chat. You want to say hi quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi.
Kiddo, well, you got to come to the camera, silly.
No load on my.
There we go. Look, someone lost a tooth.
A bearded Yeti.
Yeah.
That's a mini bearded Yeti. That's what they look like when they're little.
Yeah. Yeah. They lose their teeth and everything else.
She got it under her pillow, or did she do that last night?
That was actually a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah.
Does she give her does she give her teeth to the tooth fairy?
She does. I mean, she still doesn't understand the concept of it, but yeah, she earns some money.
He's a good guy. It's not a little lady fairy thing. It's a real guy. Tooth fairy is a guy.
Yeah, I think the tooth fairy looks a lot like the Rock, the Dwayne Johnson.
That's right. That's right. That's what he looks like. A lot like Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we watched that movie tonight.
Did you? Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's a good one. We got a little projector. Sometimes we'll throw it up outside and watch a movie outside on the side of a building or something. It's always a good time, especially in the summer. It's a little harder in the winter. But you can put a fire out there and still do it in the winter. It's still fun.
Oh, yeah. No, that'd be nice. Yeah, I'd like to get a little projector where we can put like a sheet or something outside.
Yeah. And the ones that, you can get a decent one that's 100 inches for like little to no money. The high def ones that go during the daylight, those are expensive. But the ones you're just going to do at night with the kids, they're not that bad. They're not that bad price.
Tooth fairy's a man in a diaper.
It is. I met him.
Yeah. No, that's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
That's right. You gotta laugh.
Yeah, I mean, but like I was saying earlier, for those of you that are here that are not subscribed to the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, make sure you're getting over there. I put the link in the description. Next Friday, every Friday, we're going to be doing live.
You can take everything I say with a grain of salt, and
or a whole shaker of salt.
Or shaker of salt. That's right.
We
want good people.
Salt chunks.
Otherwise, just stay here and watch Ivy, and I'm fine with that. No, we like anybody who'd like to come over and watch what we do. We just vlog our daily lives. So if you're into that, we live in a rural area, and I do a lot of different things around here. And I try to do taste tests and whatever reviews. And
they have an amazing garden. If you guys want to check out the garden too, I also have one of the last videos they did picking their garlic and going through their tomato plants over on our community page. So if you don't go to their channel, you go to our community page. The link is there. Along with
some things we know a lot about growing, and some things we're learning. You can learn with us. But I'm a lazy gardener. I try to do things the easy way, so I don't have to do a lot of work to do it. And so if that's the way you want to garden, then come on over. But our motto and our channel circumference is finding the art in everything. So no matter what we do, we try to find the art in it. I try to make it interesting, intriguing, and inspire you to see your world in a whole new view too, which is kind of what I try to do. And I see it. I love watching these other channels that come to know us and then watch them grow, and their channels change and their videos change, and they start seeing things in a whole new way. And it's like planted those seeds and they're growing. I mean, it's great. It's like having a YouTube garden. I love it. I love all you guys. I love all this stuff, and I have a lot of fun with it. So,
yeah, the wife is the gardener here. I build it, she grows it, and I eat it. So that's
a good combo.
Yeah, right. And no, I do go
out. It's not like the little red hen.
I do try to go out and help every so often. But normally, if I help, I just get the back of my hand slapped because I want to be out in the garden eating stuff and just be like, get out of my garden.
Or picking wrong things, or it's hard if you don't know. It really is.
Yeah. Plus right now, we just got the smaller raised garden bed. So we're trying to do what we can with what we got.
Yeah. And, the way I got into gardening was Tammy's dad always had a big garden. Everybody knew about his garden. And it's the same garden I'm out here gardening. And as he got older, we always lived near her dad. So as he got older, he'd have me go and till the garden, or he'd have me go out and do this. And so I just got used to doing it. And then the older he got, the less he did, the more I ended up doing. Mm-hmm. And so I got to the point last few years, I was doing the whole garden myself. And I've just kept it up now. So a lot of it, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I've learned. But tomatoes, I got tomatoes down for sure. And I've learned a lot about a lot of other things. So I'm starting to broaden with the things that I grow in my garden. But I try to make sure I see these gardens where they got 1,000 peppers or a whole bunch of lettuce or green beans, and it looks really good. But what are they going to do with all that stuff, So I try to do a variety of things and use the space that I have. And it is small space. It looks like a big garden, but a lot of it's potatoes or corn. The stuff I grow and the way I grow it, people can grow in a small space. You can grow it on your patio. You can grow it in your house.
I ended up watching Chris over at Rockin' 8 Farm as well, to where he did a lot of like green bean plants. He did quite a few where just like the regular green beans that would grow like 2-3 inches.
Yeah.
But you would have to grow like hundreds of these plants to build, because he likes doing a lot of canning. So instead of doing that, he ended up getting those yard beans.
Yard longs, asparagus.
The yard longs, it's where they'll grow 3 feet, and now you can go get just in one picking, be able to get, a good handful or a good bushel worth of those beans.
Fruit like that. This is our first year growing those. I planted them out there where the chickens planted all those tomatoes. So they got buried underneath those tomatoes, but I dropped, I think, 6 different strings down off my tree stand, and they're starting to climb up those strings now, getting away from the tomatoes. I really hope that I'm quite a few weeks behind him, and they're about 2 weeks behind where they should be. So I'm about 5 weeks behind where he's at. 5 weeks from now. But see, I got another 8 to 10 weeks of growing before it even starts to get cold again here. Let's see, all of July and all of August and part of September.
Yeah, because if
So
you
I
want to
got,
see Chris's garden, because he did his summer garden tour, and I put that up in our community page, the link to that video. They got a really, because they're down in Central Texas, and they got a really good garden going.
yeah, with all the
Yeah,
duck right in the
and
middle.
Mr. Crawford wants to know when you're going to start getting into the Hammer Time world, which we've already talked about that. I'll let you talk about that.
What, the Hammer Time world forging?
Yeah, whenever you want to start doing some blacksmithing.
Well, as soon as I have a railroad tie, I'm actually going to. I was talking to my dad about this today earlier. I have a railroad tie that I can use. I don't have an anvil of any kind, but I have
That's where I
hammers.
started.
I have hammers, and I
I did
have.
2.5 years on a railroad anvil.
Well, that's what I'm going to be working with.
Yep.
Um, I have all the hammers I need, and I know, and I've done the research. I can make a forge now, and I have tons of metal, tool parts, and lots of good different steels. I sent JT some of that. I don't know if he knew what that was, but all that steel I sent him was top grade machine steel that he could
Mm-hmm.
make something into.
Yep.
I want to send you some too, but they're heavy. I mean, it's heavy. It cost me a lot to send to you for some reason. I don't know if it's because you're out all
Oh
out.
yeah. That last thing that I just sent out, the the angry gnome was
Yeah.
over $80.
Well, you need to get with me when you go to ship things like that. I can print out a receipt. Get with me off of this, and I'll talk to you about it. I can help you with that though. Some of that
Yeah,
shipping cost.
I almost choked on my drink whenever the wife told me how much it was going to be. I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, because it's going to a PO box. And it's crazy to me. Anything going to a PO box costs more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
I wonder why
yeah, it
that
is
is.
crazy because if you ship it to someone's home, that's free. Well, not free to you to ship it, but that
Right,
mail doesn't cost that homeowner anything to have a mailbox in their home.
right.
But if you have a PO
PO
box,
box
you're
is only
paying for a
for
PO box,
right.
and then for someone to ship it to that PO box, it costs more than to ship it to their home. So they're
Yeah,
getting paid for that like 3-4 times over
and they didn't
of what it
spend
would
any
be.
money. They walked over and stuck it in the box
Yeah.
instead of driving it out to your house.
I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. PO boxes are a ripoff.
Yeah, I'm, you got to have one.
Yeah. Which that's what I like about ours. So our mailbox that we have that we use for people to send us is an actual address. So it is a UPS store. So even though it is a PO box, it doesn't show up as a PO box. So people don't get billed for the PO box price. If that makes
Right,
sense.
right.
So,
That makes sense. Yeah,
yep.
I would love to get into forging. I plan on that. I want to build a barn yet this year, and that was going to be part of the barn.
Yeah.
I hope to get to that point. We got one of our big projects done. I won't be building the barn in the middle of the summer. I know that. It'll be this fall if I'm going to do it. And right now, lumber prices, which I still need my trusses, are about 3 times the price they should be. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping while everything's
Everything right now.
opening back up, maybe some of that stuff will go back down, and by this fall maybe I can build the barn, and then hopefully by next year I can concentrate on things like that. I
All
do a
right,
lot of
Tommy. Thanks for
work
jumping
right
in,
now,
buddy.
but it's just carpentry stuff.
Yeah.
I could do some videos on it, and I'd be more prone to do that in the winter when I have more time, but
Yeah.
yeah, I want to get into forging. I love forging. I watch Forged and Fire. I've watched Forged and Fire since it started. uh, I kind of work with metal a little bit to torch. My nephew welds, so he does most of my, any kind of metal work I need done. He fixed
Mhm.
my mower deck last time when I hit a stump with it and busted my mower deck up. But yeah, the forging
Yeah.
part I would love to do. I don't know
Yeah.
the whole thing, so I'd have to be taught. Um, I mean, I know the basics, but I don't know, all the details.
I know that and I'll put it out there the top 3 channels that I watched whenever I was first learning, because I'm self-taught from YouTube,
No,
and it's John Schweitzer over at Black Bear Forge. I did jump on the bandwagon with Alex Steele, but this was before he like really made it big. He was still in the UK. I mean, he was still, whenever I first started watching him, maybe 40-50,000 subscribers. So,
mm,
but once he started getting real big time and just strictly went into like only doing swords, I kind of jumped off that bandwagon. I wasn't really watching him a whole lot. But if you go back to some of his old stuff where he did a lot of tooling, that's where because I consider myself to be more of a tooling guy. I like to make tools. So that's just what I like to do. That's my passion. So I really watched a lot of his stuff. And then Big Dog Forge, Tim over Big Dog Forge, I've watched a lot of his stuff. Roy from Christ Centered Ironworks, I watched a lot of his stuff.
Tommy Wright. Good to hear.
Those were a lot of the channels I was watching a lot whenever I was first getting going and self-teaching. I go and look at a lot of their beginner stuff and tooling stuff, because those were the things I was interested in, making my own tools.
I love James's comment. I never saw Forged in Fire, but I don't watch TV. I love that.
Yeah. And yeah. I don't even think you own a TV, do you, James?
That's good.
I don't think so.
And,
but yeah, I am self-taught.
Prices are going down 6 to 8 weeks. That'd be great. There are a few places I've had to shop around. I can't get a lot of my lumber in the big box stores right now. I've been getting them in smaller stores. But I guess Big C Lumber has a pretty good deal going on right now, which is around this area in Michigan. But shop around, guys. If you're used to getting in the same spot, try to look around because you can find it a little cheaper. And another good tip for you carpenters, if you need 8-footers, buy 16-footers. They're cheaper per foot. Or 20-footers are even better.
Yeah,
so
cut it
if
down.
You can haul them.
Yep. Get that trailer. Yeah, but yeah, for us, lumber yards around here, like if I want to go to a bigger lumber yard, well, for one, they do have like a Yukon lumber, or they have like an 86 lumber in this area, 86. But it's commercial only. So it's not like a store that you can just go to that has like a showroom. It's commercial warehouse. So you have to be a licensed contractor basically to be able to get lumber from those areas. And they deliver it to your job site. So you can't just be a person off the street that just goes in and just buys that. So for us in this area, we have to go to just the box stores. We have to go to Lowe's or Home Depot type stuff. Unless I want to drive, a couple hours out of the way to go find a decent lumber yard.
Yeah, that stinks. So they make it hard for you and easy for the contractors. Yeah. I like that though.
But yeah, they do make it a little easier for the people that are doing it for a living. Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah.
If you're the one doing it for a living.
Yep. But I mean, for me though, because I do a lot of woodworking stuff too. I've been doing woodworking actually since I was a kid. That one I was taught from my papa. I wasn't self-taught on woodworking. So, but I like to do more of the hand tool stuff because that's a lot what he did. He didn't really use a whole lot of. I think the only power tool that he really owned was a Craftsman radial arm saw, which he would use for some projects. But other than that, everything was all by hand.
I do a lot with my skill saw. I very rarely get another saw. I use it for a table saw. I use it for a chop saw. I use
Yeah.
my skill saw or cut by hand. You'll see me a lot of
Yeah.
times just pull out my hand saw and cut everything by hand because I don't want to pull all my cords and stuff out, and I can cut
Howdy.
quick by hand as I can with a saw a lot of times.
Troy's in the house. Bar Run Forge.
Marlon Forge, howdy. Good to see you here.
Yeah.
We're talking beards tonight.
Yep.
Patriotic beard, new challenge.
Yep, that's our new challenge for the week. Is patriotism, patriotic beard, whatever you feel as your own artistic flair to your beard, what you feel patriotism or patriotic means to you. That's what we want your beard to look like.
Yeah.
If you got one.
Some stuff in there, put a saying in it, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you think is patriotic.
And then you send all those pictures to the Bearded Yeti.
Anybody that donates $5 or more gets put on the builder's wall.
Yeah.
When the forge is built. So we appreciate that right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll go on to a tool that he buys. Your name can be put on there, and everyone that uses it. We have 10 people on the builder's wall already, or may go on a tool. If they get up to like what, $30, they get put on a tool somewhere.
Yeah, anything that's $30 more will actually go onto like a metal plaque. So that one will be a little more permanent.
Yeah.
Stuff. Well, any of the plaques, any stuff for the builder's wall, because for the area that I'm currently at right now is not our forever home. We do plan on getting our forever homestead out of the state of Virginia. So the stuff that I'm doing right now is going to be portable. I do want to make it portable that way I can take it with me. But yes, right now we've already bought tools. I do have videos coming up of that. I bought some the bundles, some of the quick tongs from Ken's Custom Irons. So those sets of tongs still have to be finished. They're just blanks. So we're going to be doing videos on that, getting some of that stuff. And then some of those tongs, I got 2 sets. We're going to be doing a left-hand set and a right-hand set. So if you're a left-handed smith, you will have a set of tongs that you can utilize because Gladys is left-handed. I'm right-handed. She is getting into blacksmithing, so she will be able to utilize some of those as well. And then any veterans that we have coming through the shop to learn the art of blacksmithing, if they're left-handed, now they're going to have a set of tongs that they can use because I didn't have any in the shop because I'm right-handed. I have no use for a left-handed tong. And so basically what that means, right, is if you're left-handed, you're swinging a hammer with your left, so your tong is in your right hand. So the tong, as it sits in your hand, you want it to roll towards your wrist. So it actually goes together a different direction than the tong that would sit in your left hand that would roll towards your wrist. So they do get made 2 different ways.
Makes sense.
Obviously if a left-handed person was to use a set of my tongs, you can use them. It's just a little more difficult because they keep wanting to roll out of your hand.
And Bar Run Blueberry Jam would definitely be patriotic. They're talking about spilling jelly and jam in their beards. Yeah, I love the fact that you realize that as a tool maker, that you realize left-handed and right-handed is backwards. That's great because some people would just slap that stuff together or say universal, and you're putting extra thought and care into it. That's good.
Yeah. No, it's definitely one of those, obviously some of the things too, hammers are kind of universal unless it has different types of faces. Because for me, like on my hammers for the hammer handle, like for instance, I'll show this, right? This is not really a hammer handle, but if you look, this is going to have a rounded face and then it has a flat face. Okay, so on my hammers, whenever you are making your hand like this and you look at it,
right?
Okay, in that direction, it's not really rounded. It's more of a square, right? So whenever you're holding the hammer you're only holding that hammer with your finger and your thumb, right? These other fingers really aren't on there, so it's kind of a loose grip. Someone should be able to just come and grab that hammer out of your hand. So that is more of a squarish, right? So I like to have indexing on my hammers to where I'll have a flat side and a rounded side on my hammers. So whenever I do that, I keep the index flat side on my thumb side, and then it'll be a slight curve on the finger side.
Yeah.
So whenever I know that if I pick up a hammer with my left hand,
you know which side.
I know that it's indexed, of what face I'm using.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Your knives and your machetes and your everything should be that way.
Yep.
You should be able to index it, and it should be comfortable in the hand, and it should be big enough that you can get a good grip on. I hate little tiny handles on anything.
Yeah, and a lot of my striking tools, handheld striking tools that I use, actually has an index too, because a lot of my punches or chisels or anything like that I'm using, that I'm holding in my left hand, I try to put a little index of where my thumb sits. So I know as soon as I grab it, I can index it immediately, even with a gloved hand, and I know exactly where my thumb should be, so I can hit it, and it's in my hand where it needs to be.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. Yep. Tight grips.
And that matters. That you know, when you're working with hot steel, that really matters. You only have a little bit of time to work with it. So you have to heat it up again, and so everything that helps you work in that process to make you get the metal moving while it's hot. That's probably better, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a forger, but is it a forger, or is that somebody that writes bad checks?
Yeah, I think it's someone that writes bad checks.
What's a forger called? A blacksmith, huh?
Yeah, that right there. Yep, top range should be closer to your hand. Yeah, because the weight of it will cause it to fall into your hand. Yep.
I like a good swell at the end of a handle, especially if it's something that you're going to use force, because you really want your hand down at the lowest point so you can get your most, heaviest swing, most power behind it. With a handle, it's all sweet tea friendly.
Well, yeah. A lot of it doesn't really matter where you're holding the hammer. It's more in technique than it is anything. So whenever you're holding that hammer, even if you're holding it up next to the head, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you're coming down, right, because you keep your wrist nice and straight, and as you're coming down, you will flick these fingers.
Yeah.
That causes that hammer to go faster.
In blacksmithing?
So it's a nice loose grip, and then as you're coming down, these three fingers flicks that handle, and it causes the hammerhead to go faster right at the end.
That's in blacksmithing. That's how you're supposed to hit in blacksmithing. Up here like this.
Yeah, because it's completely so doing a hammer as a carpenter, because that's one of the things being a woodworker, right? I swung a hammer swinging, against nails and woodworking and stuff like that for many years, and I had to train my brain to where I'm not swinging the hammer like a carpenter. I have to swing. So I hit, I've got pieces of wood set on the anvil, and I would just sit there and I would practice swinging. I just practice swinging, hitting a piece of wood, trying to retrain my brain that I cannot swing this hammer like a carpenter. I have to swing this hammer like a blacksmith. Because if you swing your hammer like a carpenter,
I'm talking about that I don't know.
Yeah, if you're swinging your hammer like a carpenter doing blacksmithing work, you're going to get very, very, very tired, and you will not be able to swing that hammer all day.
No, maybe you won't. You don't know me. You don't know me.
You'll go to bed. You'll be like, man, my arm, like your forearm right here is all tired. And your shoulder is tired.
Yeah. Maybe when I get old, I feel 19.
Oh, I feel 19 too.
Well, thank you, Bar Run. Appreciate you too. And God bless you. Get back at it then.
Yeah.
Mr. Troy.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
The Troy I know is off of Swamp People. Shoot him.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
Yeah. Thank you for dropping in, Troy.
Troy, Bar Run. I'm going to write this down.
All right. Well, we are over our hour and 10.
Next Friday, 8 o'clock on our channel.
Yep.
There will be prizes.
Next Friday.
There'll be prizes. And you know what? What I want to do, just real quick before we get off here, I think I'm going to take all 10 of those prizes, put it in one box. There'll be 10 boxes. Okay. They can pick a number. One person out of 10 will win that box. So you got to pick the right one. But there'll be 10 prizes in that. All 10 of them prizes I showed you. Yeah. So you're going to get quite a bit of stuff. And I can go over it real quick.
We can make it a mystery box. Just make it a mystery box.
I'll make it a mystery box, but there's quite a bit of good stuff in here.
I know what's in there, and it's well worth
10 prizes in one of the 10 boxes. So you guys can do it next Friday, 8 o'clock. Help build a forge. And your name will get put towards the builder's wall. So you can't lose out. You'll pay right to Ivy's Forge. Any credit cards or debit cards will be accepted at PayPal me / Ivy's Forge. You can donate anytime. You don't have to win prizes to donate. If you want to win prizes, that next week will be a good time to do that. We're going to do this periodically all the way up till this thing's done probably. But we're going to try to go live every week and talk about just whatever. And then we'll play games.
Talking about beers, talking about gardening, talking about blacksmithing, talking about woodworking, talking about, everything.
Talking about whatever Beardos talk about, because that's what we are, is a bunch of Beardos. And we love freedom. We love you all. And we love the 4th of July. So.
Yep. You guys have a great weekend. And just remember that, there's going to be a veteran out there that has PTSD that does not like this holiday. So, be mindful of that. Also be mindful of the kids out there that have autism that also does not like loud sounds. But still, enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. And come back with 10 fingers and 10 toes.
10 toes. Yeah, be safe, guys. Seriously. Enjoy it, though. Thank a vet. Freedom doesn't come free.
All right, and we'll see y'all next Friday.